making 10 saves on 26 shots. The nation's number 8 goalie, Alex Zaborowski for RIT, picked up his 19th win, splitting the game with sophomore Chase Stricheluk. As we are ready to go in the Faceoff, X for RIT is Allyn French, and leaning in for St. John Fisher is Bryce Riffel. Riffel goes at 62.7% as we are underway, and the first draw is going to go to RIT as French wins it and flips it right to Drew Leahy. Leahy brings it and hands it off to Nate Penalty. Again, Harkins with the goal.
RIT goal scored by number 45, Ethan Harkins.
And that draw won cleanly by French. Grottenthaler will set it up for RIT. The Tiger man up, ranked number 16 in the nation at 45.5. Tigers take the lead back to 3 at 6-3.
RIT goal, his second of the game, scored by number 4.
And the ground ball picked up over on the far side by the Tigers. Now it comes loose again. It's going to go right in on goal, and Manning's going to pick that up. Manning under pressure from Bullock. We'll get it out the far side. He was in a crowd, and he pretty much shot the ball under the arm of Fitzgibbons.
Goal scored by number 6.
That's another win for RIT. As Jamie Hunt gets that to Fitzgibbons. Well, another errant pass there as Hunt had to use the full 72 inches of L. Fender on that one, got right around him, and in a blink of an eye, got the shot away.
Goal scored by number 4, Michael Finneran.
We're going to get a loose ball push here on RIT, as we may get a second one, as Cornell's going to take a shot. That's going to go wide, and we'll get the penalty. This should be on Fletch. As that was a missile from about 10 yards.
St. John Fisher goal, his second of the game, scored by number 6.
And another win for the Tigers as Wong won it, and then he lost it. Ball still in the air. Hunt tries to get to it. Now Wong gets it. He'll go out the side, and here comes Finneran for RIT. What a battle for that one. As the Tigers win it, as David Charney will set things. Featured this week in an RIT production, if you can go out to YouTube and look for it, called The Sugar Boys, is David Charney, one of 4 men on the RIT Tigers team with type 1 diabetes. There's Drew Leahy, one of the other guys, one of the other 4, as French wheels his way in, couldn't get the shot off. The ground ball is out. There's Charney, lays a shoulder. And Seth Grottenthaler leading all players with 6 shots in this contest, as 15 is on the clock, and we are underway in the third quarter. Off the opening faceoff, ground ball picked up by RIT, as Drew Leahy, the long pole, will carry it off on the far side. He's under some heavy pressure as he loses control of that ball. It's going to roll through and taken away by St. John Fisher. As the Tigers won that draw, Drew Leahy could not find an outlet to get the ball out of the long pole.
St. John Fisher goal scored by number 7.
And another clean win for RIT.
With the assist from number 6.
As swimming out of that one is French. French deals it off down low. Across it comes to Gaston, and he scores. French to Harkins to Gaston, and that's the hat trick for Cliff. Gaston gets him to 61 on the season, and the Tigers answer 8 seconds later. It just took 8 seconds of possession clock to answer that goal. The goal coming at 41 seconds. So it's 12 seconds on the actual game clock. Another win for RIT, that time by Nick Farrell. And RIT continues their domination in this face-off circle. Brady Mason, a first-team All-Empire 8. 5'7" senior out of Silver Springs, Maryland. And a rare win in the X for St. John Fisher. Heavy ride there from Allyn French. Forces them back into the other side. And finally, Gaston with one move found an opening and buried it.
RIT goal, his fourth of the game, scored by number 47, Clifford Gaston.
So a violation on the faceoff. Taking that draw was Scott Reeves for Fisher. And the Tigers will get the possession here, leading by 4. Picks that one up at 7:37 on the clock.
St. John Fisher goal scored by number 19, Ethan Kesselring. With the assist from number 21, Reeves.
So loose ball hold called here on Fisher. RIT is going to get possession again. This time it's Michael Finneran on the break. Finneran will go towards center, get it off to the far side, quickly moving the ball down low. Harkins will back it out. Over on the far side, keeping that ball from going into the crowd. Then finding Curry.
Fisher goal scored by number 21, Reed Curry.
As the battle's on, and it's won by the Tigers. Leahy's taken down. The ball is loose. Flag comes flying. And a penalty coming here to St. John Fisher. It looks like it's going to be a 30-second technical for a hold. Now he has 2 on the day.
St. John Fisher goal, his second of the game, scored by number 4, Brady Mason.
The Tigers, after that loose ball, after Farrell won the draw and then got leveled, the Tigers are going to hold the ball as it went out of play. And Cole Teep, a rising shot, stick side, makes it a 1-goal game.
Scored by number 7, J.P. Revitt.
And that face-off won by St. John Fisher as they'll set things up from the far side as Manning carries it under pressure from Gaston.
St. John Fisher goal scored by number 27, Colin Blakesley. With the assist from number 4, Brady Mason.
So Mason gets the assist as the quarter runs out, and this game is tied 12-12. Fitness versus adrenaline versus working and pacing from yesterday as this ball is loose, still loose out there, and finally it's going to roll right towards the goal. It's going to be played by Manning. He gets it away, goes off of Tundo, and it's going to be RIT's ball. So the Tigers will get the first possession of the fourth quarter, and they need one in the bad way here, as Grotenthaler will work with Charney. As Ravella and French will dive in, waiting for the whistle. There it is.
RIT goal scored by number 5.
This one won back, and it's picked up by Adam Wong. Wong will get it to Fitzgibbons, and the Tigers will go to offense across the... That's the start the Tigers needed. Get the ball and shoot it.
RIT goal, his third of the game, scored by number 17, Chase Bruno.
And there's 3 wins in a row for Allyn French. And here comes the Tigers on the fast break again. Comella across the center line. He's going to turn towards home with this one. Looks over his shoulder. Now he'll double back and give it to Dinga. For Harkins, second of the day, 40th of the season. That's his 4th man-up goal. As Hodge will lean in there with French. French cleanly wins that one back to Fletcher. So the Tigers with another minute to work here, and they'll call timeout and set it up. As French will win it here to the near side. And Fletcher will go to work and give that off to Gaston. Here's Grotenthaler, team major out of DeWitt, New York. puts that away for his second of the day.
John Fisher goal, the second of the game, scored by number 19.
That closes out the Tigers' run of 4. As RIT wins that draw, it's French. Down low it goes. As Gaston now will back it out. Gaston looking. We'll move it off to Bruno.
RIT goal, his fourth of the game, scored by number 7.
And another win for Allyn French.